Welcome back, good people. We got breaking news, very sad situation uncovering at least 10 killed and 35 injured as a vehicle rams into a crowd in New Orleans. Suspect killed by police. Let's see what's going on.
Want to get everyone up to speed. We are covering a mass casualty incident overnight in New Orleans. 10 people at least were killed when a truck drove into a crowd of New Year's Eve revelers in the city's world-famous French Quarter. The incident began around 3:15 a.m. Central Time. A man driving a pickup truck drove through some barricades at a high rate of speed, hitting multiple people. At least 35 were transported to hospitals with injuries. The suspect then got out of his vehicle and shot two officers.
35, that's the Catholic number. This guy drives into a crowd full of people, gets out his car, shoots them, and they saying explosives is involved in this too.
Officers, they were hit and are in stable condition. Law enforcement sources are now telling CBS that the suspect is deceased. His identity has not been released right now. We are also told that possible explosives were found nearby, and it's unclear if they are related to the attack. Now, the FBI will be taking over the investigation. Now we want to play you some tape of someone who was in a hotel near the scene of the attack, heard the sound as the incident was unfolding. Kellen P. Coos spoke with our New Orleans affiliate, WWL.
At about 3:15 this morning, it sounded like a loud, very loud.
I can barely hear him, so we're gonna keep it pushing, man. Sacrifice 62 and 39, because we know we just had the former president, Jimmy Carter, passed away. We went through that. Jimmy Carter, JC, like Jesus Christ. Here's from this movie, Leave the World Behind, all these cars crashing, right? From that date that movie was released to today, right? Because this happened after the ball dropped, so it would be first day of 2025. Happy New Year. 390 days, like we leave a zero off, so that's a 39, right? Oh, that's after the 39th president dies at 100 years old. That game I was talking about, the Detroit Lions played the 49ers. Jared Goff picked up his 39th road win. That's where it was at. 39th road win. So another 39, right? Just like this from this movie where all these cars crash into each other, right? 39, another sacrifice. Just like, like I said, the Pope opened them portals, a big name person was going to go, and it was the 39th president. Sacrifice is 39. All right. Jimmy Carter dying at 100. He's the 39th president. We're trying to get to the Caesar Dome, February 9th, Super Bowl 59, right? The Caesar Dome in New Orleans, right? Where this accident just took place. As you can see, it equals 39 and 60. That 60 is going to come into play, right? We just had the 60th presidential election. Something always happened to a president associated with the number 60, 1960. The guy who won was John F. Kennedy. We know what happened to him. 1860, the guy who won was Abraham Lincoln. We know what happened to him, right? Now we got the 60th presidential election. Donald J. Trump, and they already didn't try to smoke him twice. This is another number we were talking about, the number 52. You can see 52 equals out to 39 too. We've been talking about the number 52 because 52 deals with president. We just had a presidential election, right, where the 47th president was crowned as Donald J. Trump. You spell out, I believe if you spell out Donald Trump, it equals 47, right? So yeah, 39 and the number 52. I'm giving out the big numbers. We already know 47 is going to be a big number, right? The silver number. Now that we know the atomic number of silver is 47. All right. And 52, president equals 52. Jared Goff stayed at 52 all-time losses. And like I said, he probably is going to stay at that 52 all the way to the Super Bowl because Eminem he's going to be at the Super Bowl, right? Rooting for his Detroit Lions. Eminem is actually 52 right now. I mean, Eminem just well, let me not say that. Eminem just lost his mother, right? Very sad situation. It was crazy. She died in Kansas City, and that's where they're originally from. That's where his family from. But Eminem sitting at 52 years old. I believe Jared Goff is going to ride that 52 all the way to the Super Bowl. All right, dealing with presidents. Our president just died, and we just got a new president. Right, Jared Goff picked up that 39th win the day after Jimmy Carter dies. Right, the former 39th president. And Eminem sitting at 52. And we always I always bring up LeBron, right? Because him and his son were in the same. They were in the 52nd prime number. And like I said, it's not by accident. And this dude just had a birthday and they freaking lost. I couldn't believe it. But it is what it is. We push on. Like I said, Jared Goff wears the number 16. If you type out 16, it equals the number 39, right? 39 is also a war number, right? 39 is also a war number. We're going to get to that. As you can see, Caesar equals 47, right? Caesar was stabbed 23 times, right? In the year 44 BC. So 23 and 44. As a matter of fact, being stabbed 23 times, going to Super Bowl 59. It's going to be played at the Caesar Dome. Like I said, some numbers just match up with each other. Like 59 matches up with 23. But the number 59 is the 17th prime number. So 17, 23, and 59. All three of those numbers go together. All right. And they also play a part in the Super Bowl that's coming up too. So yeah, Jared Goff. Where's number 16? 16 connected to number 39 too. We lost the 39th president. I've been showing these 47s along with all this, right? I've been showing these 47s along with all this, right? Detroit Lions win the game 40-34, right? 40-34. 4 plus 0 is 4. 3 plus 4 is 7. Another 47. All right. Super Bowl going to be playing in this Caesar Dome. This incident, 10 people killed in a car crash in New Orleans, where we're going to be playing the big game. And we play the big game on, let's just go ahead and get to it. February 9th, 2025. Let's see where we out. Look at that. This is the day of the Super Bowl. This is the day where this incident happened, right? The Super Bowl's in New Orleans. This incident happened in New Orleans 39 days apart. 39, the big number. Jimmy Carter, JC, Jesus Christ. All right. There's a few other people we got to get to, too. Of course, Donald J. Trump. And it's going to be the new president. His birthday is 6/14/2024. As you can see, it's 201 days from the day that this incident happens. 201. 2 tires turn into 0 tires, which turn into 1. Right? 201. Then you also got this. With this 201, you got event 201. And event 201. 3.5 hours, like 35, right? Like they just said. 35 people injured, taken to the hospital. In this incident, number 35 and 71 match up because it's a Catholic number. And then they just match up anyway, too, during the dates. But yeah, event 201, right? Because this is event that just took place with the car crash, happens 201 days after Donald Trump's birthday. I mean, before. So event 201, 3.5-hour pandemic tabletop exercise that simulated a series of dramatic scenarios based on facilitated discussions. This is the pandemic simulation. It was called Event 201, right? 2 towers turned into 0 towers, which turned into 1 tower, right? From 9/11 to the coronavirus was the name of the book that Zachary Hubbard written. All right, so yeah, Trump birthday, 201 days. In between, the president now is Joe Biden. Joe Biden. As you see, his birthday is 42 days away. Let's see how we could do this real smooth and easy. Because I want to show you how that 42 and that 39 all come together. Because we're 39 days away from the Super Bowl, right? It all comes together under this because this is looking like a terrorist attack, right? So 42 days after Joe Biden's birthday, 39 days to the Super Bowl. And it's how screaming war, right? 15 days after the Pope's birthday, right? 42 days after Joe Biden's birthday, 15 days after the Pope's birthday, and 39 days until the Super Bowl. We got 10 people dying in a mass murder, right? Last big event was this Francis Scott Key bridge collapse. I've been looking at this date all year. I believe it's a key date, pun intended. But this happened on March 26th. That's when the boat went into the bridge, right? Just like on Leave the World Behind. The boat went into the bridge. So let's go from that date. Let's go back to March 26th. It's 201 days, right? 281, the 60th prime number. And what we got for that? 281, the 60th prime number. Like I said, we knew the 60th prime number, 60th presidential election. Donald J. Trump. 1960, JFK. 1860, Abe Lincoln. Presidents getting shot at. 281, John Jones. Remember, he did the Trump dance after he won this last fight, where he went 281, 281, the 60th prime number, right? 60, dealing with 60, sorcery 60, witchcraft 60, 33, 60, 666, 60, Donald Trump 60. Here it goes at two tires turning into zero, which turns into one. That's a 201. I'm just trying to say 201 is a big number. Yeah, man. 3:15. That was the time that they said this happened. This is Katrina, Hurricane Katrina that happened in New Orleans, right? Hurricane Katrina happened in New Orleans. As you can see, today, January 1st, 2025, 47, right? This is when this event happened. 47 and 11. 47 and 11. 15 prime number. Also connected to the number 211. Last year's Super Bowl was on 211. All right. So from Katrina to today, 1,009 days. Oh no, it got to be weeks. Yeah, 1,009 weeks. The 169th prime number. The Brotherhood, Occult Ritual, Darth Vader. These are two important ones, though. Scripted news, scripted wars. Right, because 39 comes out to the war. What's that? So, we in here, man. We still on top of it, taking it all the way to the Super Bowl, baby. Eminem's involved in this. Let's play a little bit more. Let's see what.
This vehicle, this truck, plow through this crowd.
Hit the like button for me, please.
And then heard gunshots, multiple gunshots. One woman described to me that it sounded like some kind of automatic style weapon. Of course, that's something we're continuing to try to confirm as to specifically what kind of weapon was used. But she said the gunshots sounded so rapid and quick that it sounded like it may have been some kind of automatic weapon of sorts that was used. But so many people just in total shock, not able to really piece together what was going on, just simply looking at the sheer terror of people on the ground in critical condition, blood everywhere, people People were very scared this morning.
Katie, can you talk about the law enforcement presence right there on the scene right now? Because we know the FBI is there, as well as New Orleans police, and we were told other departments have been called in as well. What are you seeing on the ground?
Well, this morning when I was there, which is just a few blocks away from where I'm standing.
Yeah, the FBI is calling it not a terrorist attack, which is crazy.
Currently, the scene where this incident took place, there were, I mean, hundreds of law enforcement officers from multiple different agencies. I could tell, you know, state troopers, sheriffs, all sorts of different law enforcement folks coming together to try to, you know, respond to this appropriately. Crime scene tape was getting put up as I was leaving the area. And then now at this hour, I mean, all morning downtown, I've been hearing sirens. I've been seeing helicopters above me. There's certainly
create panic among society, any political or religious or ideological phenomenon that were connected to the motivations of the suspect here. And there are specific, statutes, terrorism statutes, both
exploring this right now. What do we do immediately to better secure the French Quarter? Rodney Hyatt with Troop NOLA, he's been looking at different things happening in New York as to different resources that are deployed even for like their New Year's Eve event that they just had last night, and what can be done immediately right now to secure the French Quarter. So whether it's bringing in additional sand trucks, whether that's, bringing in, stronger concrete barricades, like all of those different things, blocking all of the different entrances coming into Bourbon Street, all of those things right now are being looked at and analyzed immediately moving forward.
What about the Sugar Bowl? Is that affected at all by this, or is it going to go forward?
So from what I understand,
the Sugar Bowl
could be larger than initially that they had expected. And so, yes, it is expected to go on.
What is your message to tourists and locals who are just scared right now and don't know whether it's safe to go outside?
Yeah, well, what I would say this is that our federal partners